not pleasant to be up here after first Jane Fonda and then Eva Haller, and but I'll do my best, and I hope that you will indulge me just for a few moments, because I'm going to be a little bit of a downer. I saw that my name on the program was under the title Freedom, and I don't want to talk about freedom, I want to talk about oppression. And I want just for a moment for everyone in the room to think about the last experience that either they or a loved one had with serious illness. Because the point that I want to try to make is that as we near the end of the first decade of the 21st century, to be a patient is to be oppressed by illness, by pain and suffering, which I guess we expect when we're diagnosed, or someone we love is diagnosed with a terrible illness and we find ourselves in the hospital, sometimes facing crisis, but also, unfortunately, in this day and age, oppressed by healthcare, which, much to our dismay, is motivated by science, money, and technology, and not compassion and humanity, which is really painting a pretty grim picture, I'm afraid. And then the question is, where does Sing for Hope fit into all this? You saw a little bit of it in the video presentation. Where Sing for Hope fits in at Mount Sinai is that they bring what I can only describe as enlightened beauty to the lives of patients who are, for the most part, trapped in the hospital until they either get better or don't. The brief interlude that our patients and families, as well as the nurses, the doctors, the social workers have to come and experience what Sing for Hope brings, and all of their artists, is really remarkable. And I want to be clear that it's more than just the art, the music, the dance, and the singing. They bring the compassion and the humanity because what they bring is people who perform. Not a television set that plays music, not an iPod or a radio, but an actual human being whose mere presence proves to our patients that they still matter, despite how dysfunctional healthcare is. It proves to our doctors that the patients are human beings surrounded by a world of culture and art and beauty, and not just diagnoses and organ systems that have gone awry. So I want to thank you guys for all that you've done for Mount Sinai and for the privilege of working with you, and I hope we get to do many more of the concerts as the years go by. Thank you.